Hello world. So I'm Barry here again. Here to do October 2011 Rob's Music Reviews. Basically I know it's 2012, but you know me, I'm late as usual. I'm a slacker. Not a, I was going to say protagonist, it's procrastinator. Anyway. But yeah, we got October 2011. I'm gonna, you know the deal. You've watched these before. If you haven't, thank God. If you have, thank God. Anyway, first we have Class Actress-Rapprocher. This is a debut album with the vocals from Elizabeth Harper. Some of the best vocals you'll hear all year. They're right up front, great indie pop, and they bring synthesizers back to the times, you know, when it was in the 80s and it was cool to do stuff like that. And nowadays it's just kind of cheesy, but they make it work effortlessly, so check that out. Next we have Etta James with Heart and Soul, a retrospective. Etta James just released her final album, The Dreamer, I believe I think it was in November, and she is not making any more albums, any more music, because, as some of you know, she has Alzheimer's, and she's battling some medical issues and all that, so God be with you, Etta James. You are one of the greatest voices of any generation. But yeah, she covers it all here. Originally she started as a jazz vocalist, then she had a comeback about the 80s, 90s when she did nothing but blues. But she can cover it all and make it her own, and not a lot of people can do that her days. Honestly, to me, she is the female Frank Sinatra. That's how good she is, in my opinion. Next we have Joe Henry with Reverie. This is the best rock artist you have never heard of. Joe Henry produces albums from anyone and everyone, and he's one of those producers that knows what to do, and he's one of those artists that you'll shake your head at how simple the stuff is, but it tugs at you. He's released a whole bunch of great albums recently, Civilians, and I don't know what the other album is off the top of my head, but he's released a lot of good albums recently. He just did Michelle Diocello's Weather album. He produced that, and the guy's on a roll. Check him out. He's one of the best you never heard of. One of the best rock albums of the year. Next we have Mayer Hawthorne with How Do You Do. When Justin Timberlake likes you, when Kanye West likes you, when most of the hip-hop community likes you, and when you get a guest from Snoop Dogg who's crooning on an album, he's not rapping. Snoop Dogg is crooning without auto-tune on an album. Yes, you can't go wrong, by my opinion. The guy can drop the F-bomb and do the Temptations, and it works perfectly. The white guy, he's got soul.
He's super bad.
Oh. Next we have, certain people are going to be obsessed or upset that I say this, but the name of the band is Supreme Dicks. It's still funny saying it. I don't know why. Yeah, it chuckles. Yeah. Breathing and Not Breathing. This is a compilation of their albums, an EP, and something else. They have some live stuff on here as well. They refuse to be boxed in. It's some of the most strange music you heard, but it's entirely compelling. I like it. For 50 plus songs, you're going to be entertained. Next we have the Smiths with Complete. This is all 4 of their albums, I believe. Johnny Marr is supposedly on the boards for this. It's remastered, and it takes a lot of that grime and dirt that you would hear on previous releases and makes it perfect. It's not studio, it's polished to the point that, oh, this sound is crap because they made it so polished, it's so fake. No, it actually helps the recordings. It's great. The Smiths are one of my favorite bands of all time. Morrissey is one of my favorite artists, singers of all time. And any band that releases The Queen is Dead with Big Mouth Strikes Again, what else can be said? They're one of the best indie. I guess they started the indie trend or alternative trend. But yeah, they're great, and they'll still be great years in the future. Lastly, we have what is my favorite album of the month from one of my favorite rock artists of all time, Tom Waits, with Bad As Me. This is his first collection of songs in 7 years. He hasn't released anything since about 2004, and it was well worth the wait. His wife, which as wives sometimes do things, she said, hey, you know, she kind of forced him to record, and he makes some of the best stuff of the year. Chicago is great. I love that song, but the whole album is great. Most of the songs are 3 to 4 minutes, and it just comes in, does its business, and walks out, and then you want to experience all over again. Yeah, that's it for October. I hope I said this was for October. It is 2011, even though we are recording in 2012. Like I said, I'm a procrastinator. I'll try to get better with that. But again, I don't have deadlines, so I can work at my own pace. Thank you for watching Rob's Music Review. Bye.
That was Rob's Music Review. Baby, ooh, he's gonna do what he's gonna do.